AI versus jobs. I just ran the numbers on AI job replacement and I found some interesting truths here. So everybody at the moment is of course talking about AI taking jobs. It's something that you hear on the news all the time. Headlines are screaming that automation is going to wipe out entire roles, especially in the tech industry. But when you look at the actual numbers, there's a different story. So AI is definitely automating tasks, and some roles are evolving or shrinking in some cases, but the data does show something unexpected. And that is that cloud and infrastructure opportunities are expanding, and quite rapidly as well. And that's because of AI. It's not shrinking at all. Today, I'm going to share the real numbers, the trends, and what this means for your career in 2026 and beyond. So let's have a look. There's no doubt AI is reshaping many parts of the tech workforce. In fact, recent government data shows that the data industry lost jobs even amid record investment in artificial intelligence in 2025, with about 6,700 fewer people employed in data processing and related sectors. Now that sounds scary on the surface, but it doesn't tell the whole story. So let's look a little bit deeper. If we look at the infrastructure layer beneath AI, that's essentially cloud. Cloud computing is not slowing down, it's actually accelerating. In 2025, the global cloud computing market reached over $900 billion and a massive amount of growth from the year before, showing that there's a huge amount of enterprise investment and adoption here. Cloud spending is not a niche trend, it's a core technology for virtually every business. And that's supported by enterprise adoption numbers. For instance, 94% of enterprises now use cloud computing, and 72% of global workloads are cloud hosted. Both of these numbers are up significantly year over year. So this isn't slow incremental growth, this is really fast. When companies adopt more cloud infrastructure, they need people to build, run, secure, and optimize it. So there are signals that cloud roles are still in very high demand. Many reports and industry snapshots show that cloud engineers, architects, security specialists, and DevOps practitioners remain highly sought after. And employers are increasingly focusing on skills-based hiring for cloud and AI infrastructure roles, not just for certification badges. So in other words, even if AI removes some of the routine tasks, it increases demand for skilled engineers who understand cloud and AI together. So why does cloud demand matter so much for jobs? Well, it's because cloud isn't static infrastructure. Cloud is essentially where artificial intelligence runs. Every modern AI app, service, data pipeline, or ML workflow lives on top of a cloud platform. And that means that developers need to understand cloud environments. Architects need to know how to design scalable AI systems in the cloud. Cloud engineers must manage the integrations, and DevOps and platform engineering teams are needed to automate and secure deployments. So the applications are expanding, they're not contracting. We can see a pattern emerging. We can see where cloud spending growth is equaling job creation pressure. So when spending rises, companies are building more systems and need more skills to manage them. In 2025, for example, global cloud infrastructure spending hit more than $102 billion in just one quarter, and that was a 25% year-over-year growth, one of the strongest growth streaks in years. Public cloud services spending overall is pushing past $700 billion annually, and that's up more than 20% from previous years. So we're seeing a pattern emerge. Cloud spending growth is equaling more jobs being created. So more companies who need artificial intelligence are moving their data and applications into the cloud. That means that you need more cloud engineers, more architects, more DevOps engineers, and more AI and machine learning engineers as well. So we do definitely see that some IT job categories are shifting. Some traditional data processing jobs are automated or shrinking. Junior roles are much harder to find now because AI tools can handle a lot of the repetitive tasks that maybe a junior person would have done before. So the bar to entry into the tech industry has certainly gone up. It means that you need more hands-on skills now than you did just a few years ago. So what does this mean for your career? AI is automating tasks, especially repetitive ones, but it's dependent on cloud infrastructure. So we're seeing an adoption of cloud computing itself as the infrastructure layer for AI. We're seeing cloud spending accelerate. We're seeing more job opportunities being opened up because of that spending. And we're seeing enterprises just adopting cloud faster than they ever have before. So the demand for cloud engineers and architects and platform engineers and DevOps teams and AI-capable cloud professionals is growing at a very, very fast rate. So what does this mean for your cloud career? Essentially, yes, AI is automating some routine tasks. Yes, the bar to entry is higher, as I just said. However, cloud adoption is skyrocketing. The demand for professionals is increasing as we see this fast adoption of cloud and artificial intelligence. So the most important thing today is to make sure that you have the right skill set, the right combination of skills, both in the cloud layer and in artificial intelligence, to be highly relevant in the industry today. It's really important to have strong hands-on skills to be relevant today. Certifications just don't cut it. They are, as I often say, a prerequisite. However, you do need to differentiate. That means both very strong hands-on cloud platform skills and very strong hands-on AI skills as well. If you are interested in working with me and my team at Digital Cloud Training, please check the link in the description of this video for our Cloud Mastery Bootcamp program, in which I work with our students to help them build really strong hands-on skills. If you're new to the industry or you're experienced in the industry, we have variations of that program to meet you where you're at. So I hope you found this video useful, and if you did, please like the video, subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you in the next video.